I'm Amanda Shipe and coming live from Mind Your Body Oasis. And we're going to do a 30-minute vinyasa class geared towards beginners. If you're more advanced, you're welcome to amp it up and do variations on your own. But let's first begin by settling in, closing the eyes. Take a big breath in. Exhale all your air. Let's do another like that. Inhale. And out of the mouth, ha. Now inhale in through the nose, constrict the back of the throat, and fill up all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. And then exhale out of the nose, like you're high out of the nose, creating the sound of the ocean. Again, inhale nice and long, maybe 4 or 5 seconds long to fill up the lungs full. Sit tall. And then exhale nice and slow out of the nose, making the breath audible. This is called Ujjayi breath. We're going to mirror one breath, one movement today with our vinyasa class. So continue breathing that nice and slow inhale, audible, and that nice and slow exhale. Maybe drawing the exhale out nice and long, longer than the inhale. Beautiful. Let's bend the elbows and bring hands to heart center. Press thumbs to sternum. Set an intention here for your practice. March's theme of the month for Mind Your Body Oasis is our fear. How we look at it. Do we notice it? Do we push it down, set it aside? Or do we dive into where fear arises, when it arises? In our mind, body, spirit. In yoga, there's many opportunities to identify fear, address it, look at it, dig down into it, sit with it, feel it. And when we connect to the fear that arises in a pose, on our mat, and when we begin to get familiar with it, why it arises, where it comes from, connect to it. Then we can decide if we allow it in our being, in our mind, in our spirit. So maybe today on this journey in our practice, if any fear arises from falling out of a pose, or even just stretching a certain part of the body can trigger emotions. Just noticing these emotions, connecting, and just looking at it, thinking about it, and then identifying if it's something you want in your life, in your practice, maybe releasing it. So set an intention for your practice here, our time together. Take a big breath in. Release all the air. Let's start with an Om. Inhale for Om. Release your hands. And let's just drop the chin towards the chest. Let the head be heavy. Stretch the shoulders back and down. Lift the sternum up towards the chin. You may do this practice with your eyes closed the entire time. You may glance at me to see if you're on track. But I invite you to come inward. Maybe tick the chin a little to the right and to the left. Continuing your Ujjayi breath, inhaling in and exhaling out. Then inhale the chin up towards the sky, stretch the shoulders down, lengthen the back of the neck as well, and just go a little right and a little left here. Noticing what arises from the shoulders and the neck. Come back to center, and let's drop the left ear to the left shoulder. And get a nice stretch here. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Maybe dip the chin down here and lift it. Dip chin down and lift. Then we'll bring the whole head back up to center, inhale. And exhale, drop the ear opposite, the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe dip the chin down and rise the chin. And just a couple of movements here over on the side. Just noticing what arises in your whole left side neck and trapezius. Then inhale, rise up. Any other kind of movement, maybe a little 180, circle, down. Maybe a little 180, rainbow, up and over. And then we'll come back to center. And then let's just roll over our knees, come off the brick or come off the floor. We're going to put the brick to the side. We may use it later. The knees will go wide, toes will touch, and just stretch your arms out nice and long. Forehead will rest on the mat. Maybe the nose can graze the mat. And then just get active in the arms and stretch the fingers forward. Splaying out the fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's walk the hands over to the right. And then stack left hand on top of right hand. Breathe in. Down your whole left side body. Breathe out. And then let's walk the hands over to the opposite side. Stack right hand on top of left hand. Breathe in. And out. Then we'll bring our hands back to center. Let's shift forward onto the forearms. Draw the knees 6 inches apart under the hips. Tuck the toes. And just stretch out the bottoms of the feet, the bottoms of the toes. Getting a nice little stretch there. Beautiful. Couple of mini cat-cows. Inhale, let's look forward, drop the belly. And exhale, tuck the chin, pull the belly in, round the back. Inhale, chin forward. Exhale, round the back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back to neutral. Draw right hand under right shoulder, left hand under left shoulder. And then we're just going to bring the hands a little bit forward so we're not jamming the wrist. Continue the cat-cow. Inhale, forward, look up. Exhale, pull the belly in and round the back. Pull the pubic bone towards the nose and draw the belly in a lot. Inhale, forward. Spread your collarbone and the sit bones. And exhale, round. Again, pubic bone to nose. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now stay here and breathe in your rounded back. Just shift back a little bit. The hips going towards the heels, but keep that rounded back, that puffy back. Then maybe shift forward. A couple of these with rounded back. Then inhale, come back to neutral. Bring the hands even more forward. And when you shift forward, untuck your toes and see if you can just bring the hips forward. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears without sinking into them. And then maybe you can power into the tops of the feet and lift the legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Otherwise, just stay with legs on the ground. And then we're just going to put the knees back down. Shift the hips over to the left, way, way, way over. And the hips back to the heels. Hips over to the right and forward again. Lift the heart. And let's do that again. Inhale, one side. And exhale, the other side. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then we will switch direction for 3. Inhaling here, making the breath long, the Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Back to all fours. Leave your hands here. Tuck your toes. Let's come to a plank. So the plank with the shoulders over the wrist and the toes tucked. This is your distance, hands to feet, for down dog. Lifting the hips and pressing the heels back. Maybe bend one knee, straighten the other. Continuing Ujjayi breath, bend one knee, straighten the other. Noticing if your feet are 6 inches apart. And then looking at the hands for a moment, spread out the hands. The pointer fingers point forward, the pinkies towards the edge of the mat. Creating little J's from the thumb to the pointer finger. And then plug down all 4 corners of your palms. Pretend as if you have a P in the center of your palm and you're doming up over that P. And then plug the finger pads down, suctioning the earth like little Spider-Man hands. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Now I want you to draw belly into spine and see if you can have that sensation of puffying the back, rotating upper arms inwards towards each other, and then plugging thumb joint down. A little spiral in the arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now high up on the tippy toes. Let's bend the knees a lot and push the chest back to the thighs. Now keep this distance, thighs and torso, and then just see if you can press the heels towards the mat. Good. Little bend in the knees. Down dog. Now walk the feet tiny little steps all the way up towards the top of the mat. When you get here, your feet will be hip width distance. And if you need a block or a pillow or something under the hands, if your fingers don't go to the floor yet, go ahead and place that here. And then we're just going to inhale, look forward, flatten the back, draw belly in. There's a little bend in the knees. There's a shift of weight forward into the balls of the feet. And hands could be placed on the shins or even on the thighs, just to get this flat back sensation. And then we're going to exhale, fold forward. Maybe the fingertips can line up with the outsides of the toes. One more of those. Inhale, heart forward, crown of the head forward, looking towards the mat. And then exhale, forward fold. Then you're just going to slowly, if the back feels okay, roll upward. Otherwise, you're going to flat back up. So there's a roll upward, arms heavy, head heavy, all the way back up. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale them back and down. Close your eyes. Mountain pose. Palms forward. Shoulders back and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands to heart center. Recall your intention. Breathe in. And slow out. Beautiful. Release the hands. Now you may stay with your feet hip width distance, or you may bring your big toes to touch a little space in the heels and spread out those toesies. Make them nice and wide. Let's begin our sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Maybe bring the arms back a little and offer the heart to the sky. And then we'll exhale, lead with the heart, hinge at the waist, and forward fold. Look through the legs at the end. Inhale to that flat back, hands on shins or floor. And then exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back and your left foot back. If you need to bring knees to the ground, go ahead and do that anytime. Breathe in. Ujjayi out. Breathe in. Ujjayi out. Just a few more breaths. Now draw the belly button up. Inner thighs rotate up to the sky. Press energy through the heels. This is going to get your temperature up, your heart rate up, holding plank. Breathe in and out. Then inhale, let's shift forward to your tippy toes. Beginners are going to drop knees and elbows will come in to graze the ribs as the chest and chin comes to floor. Then you'll press into your hands, slide through the hands, untuck the toes, cobra pose. Try to make sure the back of the neck is long, so you're not creasing the back of the neck. And then exhale, lower. Let's do one more cobra. Inhale, maybe a little light pressure in the hands as you lift the sternum higher. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes and inhale, rise up. Either tabletop or straight up to plank and then back to your down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look to the top of the mat. You'll do those tiny steps again, or one big step up. to inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach up, rise up. The arms come back. And exhale, hands, heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. And we begin again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. A little bit faster this time through Sun A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. This time the left foot back, the right foot back. Plank. Immediately inhale, shift forward, tippy toes. Do your knees, chest, chin again, or a low push-up. And then you'll press up to an up dog. That's just tops of feet and hands, or the cobra. Then you're gonna tuck your chin, draw the belly in, and wave through the body. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Beautiful. Look to the top of the mat. Maybe step forward with the opposite foot, then the other. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up, rise up, reach up. The little back bend. Let's keep flowing. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Now you may step again to your plank. If you would like to jump, already start to bend the elbows, tricep elbows. You're gonna inhale, land, low push-up. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more breath. One more exhale. Beautiful. Now look to the top of the mat again. If you would like to, you could bring your toes in a little closer, bring them together. Come up on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, little froggy legs, and just hop. Landing softly top of mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach up, rise up. Little back bend. Exhale, hands, heart center. Now close your eyes. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Sun C. So let's bend the knees. We'll bring the fingers to the outsides of the feet to find your distance of bottom to floor. And then we'll look forward, bring hands to heart center. If your shoulders feel okay, extend the arms. Rotate pinkies in. Now bring the knees back over top of the ankles, the toes light, plant them down. Inhale your chest, shoulders up. Now draw your belly in to lengthen tailbone. Breathe in. And then exhale, hands to heart center, and let's just forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's just step the right foot back. Now here's an opportunity, keep the knee up if you want to advance it, or bring knee to earth, beginner. Finger pads, look forward. Now you've got to draw the belly in off the thigh, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Bring hands to knees or extend arms straight up to the sky. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Nice. Maybe sink a little bit further on the exhale just to give that right hip flexor a little bit deeper stretch. Inhale. And then maybe right hand down, left arm up, and look up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you may press a little into the left foot and the right hand to lean back. Lift your right foot. See if you can reach back, grab a hold of that right toe. Get a hold and then sink back forward, still looking up over the left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, and then slowly release the foot. Bring the left hand down. Let's lift the back knee, and then we'll just start to straighten the front leg. Again, hands can be on blocks, whatever you have to lift your hands up to try to straighten the back. You might want to step this back foot in a little bit, See if the heel can go to the earth. Breathe in. Lift and flatten back. And then exhale, fold over. Again, one more inhale, lift and flatten back. And exhale, fold over. Good. Then we're just going to plant the hands again, step the left foot back to our plank. If you would like to lift your right leg to do your vinyasa, inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower. Inhale to your up dog or cobra, and then exhale over the toes, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and out. Continue to try to puffy upper back, draw belly in. Good. Now inhale your right leg high. Tendency is to open the hip, so see if you can square the hips, the toes face down. Breathe in. And then exhale, shift forward, bring your knee to touch your right tricep or your right elbow, coming high up on the left toesies. Inhale, extend back. And then we'll go under the body, over to the left elbow. Maybe put a little bend in that elbow and touch the tricep. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Pick it up, bring it forward. Lower the back knee if that's what you did on the other side. Finger pads. Inhale, rise. Now here, you'll rotate pinkies in. Splay your hands, shooting energy through the hands. Lift the heart. Back of the neck stays long. On the next exhale, maybe sink a little further onto the right foot, stretching left hip flexor. Next exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Breathe in, breathe out. Be cognizant of the weight in the left hand. So maybe you can come to finger pads, left hand. Then we'll press a little, we'll bend the knee, reach around, get a hold of that foot, and then open the chest back up, bringing heel towards bottom. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and then slowly exhale, release the foot, the arm, back down to mat. Good, now we're gonna lift that back knee. Finger pads, you can always keep a soft bend in this front knee so you don't lock it out. Step that back foot in a little, bring the heel towards the earth. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Beautiful. Nice. And then we're just going to plant the hands. We'll do another vinyasa, so step back to your plank. Left leg can be lifted this time. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale to your up dog, cobra. And then tuck the chin, pull the belly in, puffy the back, raise the hips, roll over the toes, down dog. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale, left leg high. Again, noticing the hips by looking at the flexed foot, toes facing straight down. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring your left knee to your left tricep, maybe a little bend in that elbow. Inhale, extend back, and then maybe under the body, a little bend. Inhale, extend back, and then exhale, knee to nose, step the foot. Now this time you're gonna step forward with the right foot. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Right here, start to bend the knees, sink the hips, look forward. Chair pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Have the sensation of sitting back into a chair to activate all the leg muscles. Bring the arms up higher. Breathe in, rise. Palms touch. Exhale, hands heart center. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more breath. One more exhale. Inhale, chair pose. So you're welcome to do as many sun Cs as you want. We're going to make our way to the mat since it's a shorter class of 30 minutes. Exhale, hands heart center, and forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's go ahead and step back, step back. Inhale, shift forward. Do knees, chest, chin again, or lower down to the earth through a low push-up. And then let's bring the arms out to the T. Little squeeze of the shoulder blades, squeeze the legs. Inhale, lift the chest, the legs, the arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. And exhale, lower. Let's look to the right. Left ear on the mat. Breathe in. And out. Noticing the expansion of the back of the ribs, back of the lungs. Good. Now flip the palms down. Pinkies by your side. Chin forward. And then inhale, lift everything up. So the fingers are going to reach towards the toes. Splay out the toes. Splay out the fingers. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now you might go back down to the earth here. Rest for a moment. Then come to floor bow. Or bend the knees here. Grab the outsides of the feet, floor bow. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower down. Look to the left, right ear on the mat. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. So let's just press into the hands, press back to a child's pose. Up to all fours. Inhale, extend the right arm up. Follow it with your eyes. And then exhale, thread the right hand under. Bring your right ear to the mat, or even the back of your head towards the mat. Maybe the left fingertips can come to the mat, a little closer to the top of the mat. Can stay here. A little gentle spinal twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you'd like to extend left leg out to diagonal, you can. Put the toes down to balance you. Now you've got to draw your belly in. See if you can bring this right arm under you just a little more, rolling more to the shoulder blade, back of the head. Good. Now I like to use this as a really nice neck stretch. So you can lift up the head and scoochie it towards the top of the mat, bringing the neck itself closer to the earth. Nice stretch into those tight muscles. Left arm could come around, hook hip crease. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Then let's just deconstruct. Left arm up, left hand down, bring the knee down, and inhale, extend the right arm up. Hand to earth. The other side. Inhale, left arm up. We will thread under. Left ear to mat. Now here again, the finger pads. Just working, letting your body ease into this one, just like we did the other side. So take your time. And if you would like to, the right foot comes out to diagonal. Press into right finger pads and stretch the top of the head to the top of the mat. Allow your neck muscles to release. Breathe in. Breathe out. The right arm up. Wraps around behind. Hooks hip bone. Or hip crease. And just breathe. The more time you spend here, the more release you'll get in the trapezius and neck muscles. Inhale, right arm up, right hand down, right knee down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, left hand down. Good. Now let's just bring the feet to one side. We'll come over onto the bottom. For our little inversion, we can grab the back of the thighs to get to the earth, or we can extend the arms. Now suck the belly in and slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. And stretch the arms over the head, stretch the legs long. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands by the sides. And let's just bring right knee in, left knee in. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling, flex the feet. This is legs up the wall without that wall. So imagine it there. If you need a slight bend the knees, no problem. Good, you can stay here. If you have a block handy, you can lift the hips, place the block long ways underneath the sacrum, and lift the feet up towards the sky. Again, just a little more elevation in the hips, getting the blood flow to flow down to the heart, to the brain. And you're just going to relax here. Maybe the chin is tucked a little, back of the neck long, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, full exhale. You can always stay in this inversion with your legs actually up the wall for as long as you can. These inversions keep the yogi young in our mind and in our face, our skin tissue. So bring the feet towards the earth. If you have the brick, just lift the hip, remove the brick, and just come on back down. Now left knee in, right knee in, and just hug the knees. Maybe rock a little side to side. I love this because it allows me to massage my sacrum, which is the flat bone right above your bottom. And if you go left and right, you'll get the sides of it. If you bring the knees up and away, you'll get the top and bottom, and then you could do a circle around that bone. There's a lot of tissues, ligaments, muscles that connect there. It's also a big energetic center. So you're just massaging and releasing, inviting our issues to leave the tissues. Good. We've already done our little mini spinal twist, so we'll skip the floor spinal twist in honor of time. And just extend the legs long. Legs can go wide, palms to the sky. Toes fall open. Maybe walk your right shoulder under you to open the chest, and then walk the left shoulder under and relax, feeling the stretch across the pec muscles, the clavicle. Allow the breath to just come back to normal. No forced ujjayi breath. You may just spend as much time as you'd like here in Shavasana. Otherwise, we're going to wiggle the toes and wiggle the fingers. Rotate the wrist and ankles. Draw right knee in, left knee in. Rock side to side, massage. And then maybe roll to your right side. And then just slowly press up to your seated position. Move some flesh out of the way. Find your sit bones here. Bring hands to heart center, press thumbs to sternum. Draw the breath in and the breath out. Let's inhale for Om. Little bow to your intention, to not living in fear, working through your fear, releasing your fear, living life to its fullest. Bring your thumbs to your third eye chakra, the spot between your eyebrows. Rub up and down and side to side, maybe a circular motion. in each direction, just creating stimulation to your seat of intuition. So you may see clearly all the experiences and opportunities and people that come into your life path for what they really are, their satya, their truthfulness, their inner light. And just give a little bow to yourself, to the other yogis in the world, practicing daily on their mat as well. Hands back to heart center. Big breath. Namaste.